between the 4 years that you have in high school, moving into your 4 years of undergrad, set up you for the next 40. So, this timeline in your life is so important to what you're going to do long after high school.
I love coming in every year and just kind of working with kids who maybe don't have a solid plan of what they want to do, and just watching as their plan unfolds and as things fall into place and as they learn about all of the opportunities that they really do have. So that really inspires me.
I think in every instance, every community, there's hurdles, right? So we're hopeful that through Honest Game and the other supports that we have within our district and which extends into our community, that we're able to knock over most of those barriers that exist.
The coaches work hand in hand with the counselors, not just myself, but there's 4 other counselors. They work hand in hand with us, checking on their grades, their eligibility, communicating with us, asking about colleges. We talk back and forth. I was telling Coach, we had EIU come in about a week ago. We had an on-site admissions. 15 of our kids got accepted right then and there. So we do a lot of those things. I think that was our 8th college so far this year. So we really try to expose the kids to opportunities. We've gone on college fairs. We have a college fair coming up next week at our own school. So Honest Games is really pivotal because it helps us see at a glance who is a qualifier, who's a non-qualifier, and I personally love the reach out to coaches bit. Because that's always been kind of a question mark on how we can help them.
Honest Game also has the assist part where there's an exact cheat sheet. What I would call a cheat sheet is that checklist. Here's what they need to do as a freshman. Here's what they need to do as a sophomore. Obviously, our meeting was toward the end of their career prior to their senior year. Mm-hmm. But again, making sure that all of those check boxes are filled. I think the one piece that's really, really important is the connection between the academic side and the athletic side. So often you have one without the other, and Honest Game just hones that into the information that they need in order to make educated decisions about where they're going next. From my perspective as the basketball coach, it's education-based athletics. Mm-hmm. So the most important piece of that is the education and how athletics can sometimes provide opportunity that they might not have otherwise.
From an academic standpoint, we kind of mirror what the colleges are doing. So if a student wants to go to college but perhaps has had a rough GPA or a rough time in high school, and then all of a sudden they decide that they want to go, we kind of help them fit colleges that will work for them, JUCO, especially if they're student athletes. Just giving them that hope and those options.
Sometimes we think if we're not Division I, then we don't have an opportunity to play. And Honest Game helps us with identifying a JUCO kid, an NCAA Division X or an NAIA kid. Sometimes we don't even understand the fact that NAIA sometimes gives you more opportunity because of the financial pieces that are involved with that. I think all of our kids work hard. Mm-hmm. I think all of our kids are supported in their academic and athletic endeavors. And again, we're just here to help support that, and Honest Game being one of the ways that they leverage that information that's needed.
Academically, it provides a lot of importance because a student might come in, usually they don't know exactly what they want to do career-wise, but they might come in saying, I want to be a nurse. But they don't really know what that entails academically, especially like if they're a student athlete. So having that early intervention, even at the junior high level, because I know that they can make their accounts and they can kind of get started with that conversation. They can come in, and as I heard a student athlete say how important freshman year is, it's almost the most important year because it really sets the foundation for your habits and your academics, so that you don't have to try to recover everything. So just following that check sheet and explaining it to families and college athletes, they can kind of take the accountability into their own hands and have good conversations and kind of know exactly what they need to do.